guys, so I'm here in my hotel room at the Lake Lawn Resort in Delavan, Wisconsin at Barista Camp. Woo! I made it! Yes, I made it all the way to Wisconsin. It's been a very, very long day. I'm not even sure what time it is right now. There's a clock somewhere, I'm sure, but I'm not sure. I think it's like 10:30 here, which means it's only about 8:30 back in Spokane, but I'm just beat. Long day of travel. So my day went like this. Up very early at the airport by 4:30. Got on plane 1. Had a layover. Got on plane 2. Everything's fine. Get to Wisconsin, and I met somebody on the plane who is also here. She's from the LA area, so we waited for the shuttle together. And while we were waiting, we played the Are They Going to Barista Camp game? We had about a 45-minute wait before the shuttle showed up, so we played that game for a good while. And we ended up picking out quite a few people that were also waiting for the shuttle, which just goes to show that we are really good at stereotyping. We looked at shoes, tattoos, and hairstyle, and we pegged. Everyone we pegged ended up coming to camp. So we did really good. Kind of ridiculous, but fun. So we get on the shuttle. It's about an hour ride through some very green country. Wisconsin is very green. Hey. What was I saying? So yeah, Wisconsin is very green. So I get here and I go to check in, and right after check-in was my very first class, which was customer service, CP 103. Which was roommates. So CP 103 was taught by Dan Pabst, who did a really great job. I learned a lot. A lot of things that I personally implement, but some things that I can bring forth to the coffee shop that I work at, which is Revel 77, in case you didn't know. About how to work better with other employees to make a better environment for customers. Things include, actually let me find my sheet, because we got paperwork, and I had a really bad migraine during the class, so I didn't take notes as well as I probably should have, which kind of a bummer, but yeah. So the objectives of the class were: list common keys to good customer service, state 5 steps to service recovery. Service recovery was a big one. Discuss strategies to improve customer service, and define the barista role in the specialty coffee industry. So, a couple of reasons why customer service is so important. The business of business is to attract and maintain customers. Good service is critical to maintaining existing customers. 70% of customers who switch providers do so because of human interaction issues. Only 4% ever complain, but the average unhappy customer tells 9 people about a poor service experience. And happy customers spend more and tip better. So, let's see, what else can I tell you? So one of the big things that we covered was service recovery. There are 5 rules to service recovery, and that means if you have a customer who is having a bad experience and they have come to you, if they're part of that 4% that have come to you to complain, these are the things that you should do to rectify the situation with that customer. Rule number 1, listen. Makes a lot of sense, but you'd be surprised how many people in the customer service industry just kind of forget this part. When customers complain, there is a reason. Hear what they say and acknowledge that it really happened. Even when they are wrong, they have a reasonable expectation to be heard. Absolutely. Now, rule number 2, don't take it personally. Rule number 3, offer a sincere apology. 4, ask what will make things better. And 5, never try to deny or explain the issue. So these things we covered really in depth. We went through different scenarios and we did some role playing that went actually really well. And was a lot of fun. It was kind of an icebreaker too, because I had never met any of these people in this room before, except for the ones that I was on the shuttle with. And so after a very long day of travel, being thrown into this room with a headache, being able to have this kind of an icebreaker really helped. So we went through such scenarios as customer comes in and complains that the music is too loud. What can you do? Well, you listen. You acknowledge. You don't take it personally. If you like the song, don't take it personally. Don't say, "Oh, well, I like this song." A lot of it's just obvious, but something that really stuck with me was don't try to deny or explain. A guest does not want to hear the reason why you can't serve them espresso. Let's say your espresso machine has gone down and you can't serve them espresso. Well, they don't want to hear about the gaskets or the pump pressure or this, that, or the other thing. The boiler blew. Like, they don't care. They just want to know what you can do for them. And so that takes you back to rule number 4. What can I do to make things better? So there were so many things covered in this customer service class. It was awesome. It was really great. I had, a good time even through the migraine. So yeah, I will review my notes to get more on that for you guys later. So immediately after class, which was a 2-hour class, we went straight from that to dinner. And by this time, everyone was freaking famished. Like, I've never seen such a group of hungry hipsters before in my life. So we had some introductions, we had some people talk. I listened. It was great. And then food. Food. There was lots of fruit and veggies, and it was delicious. And then cake. The cake was crap. It was just sugar. Didn't like the cake. And then as soon as that was done, there were kegs, plural, of beer to be had, and a couple team challenges. There's 10 different teams at camp. My team has 9 different people. We are called the Brew Tang Clan. Yes, you got that right. And tonight we had icebreakers with our teams. We had a team competition. The team that won was called Retro Nasal, and their team leader is Alexandria Littlejohn. Some of you know that name, so that's cool. Her team is currently in the lead. And throughout camp, we will be having other team competitions. Every morning, 4 different teams set up on different espresso machines and do coffee service during breakfast. Each team runs their little cafe as if it were a real cafe. So Brew Tang Clan tomorrow morning, we are doing coffee service. First come, first serve. Don't know what machine we're going to get. There's a Marzocco, there's a Unique, there's a couple other ones. I only briefly looked at the setup. But yeah, so first come, first serve. Whoever gets there first gets to choose their machine, their setup, and are given coffee to work with. We get to dial in that coffee, that espresso, and then serve the drinks that we have created. We are doing pretty standard traditional fare. You get your cappuccino, macchiato, latte, Americano, and straight doppio. Yeah, and we've given them all different names having to do with the Wu-Tang Clan, because we're funny. Yeah, and so we will be judged secret shopper style on our service tomorrow morning. Whoever gets the best reviews gets points towards winning this thing, and the winner of the group challenge gets a trophy with a tiny cow on it, because we're in Wisconsin, so that makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, team challenge, dinner, that was all great. And this place, the Lake Lawn Resort, is humongous. Like, it's huge. It's like a 5-minute walk from the dining room back to my room here. So the lighting's kind of weird, but you can take a quick look at what we've got going on in here. There's a fireplace over there. And then upstairs, this is like a little loft apartment. My roommates are 3 girls from a company that I don't remember, and I don't remember their names because literally I've met them for 5 minutes, and then when they were in here just now. Yeah, so I think that's all for tonight. I am going to shower and hit the hay. Hopefully tomorrow I will be more awake and less of a headachy person so that I can take better notes and give you guys more information on my classes tomorrow. Classes tomorrow. On the back of my badge here, list my classes. My classes are Monday morning, Intro to Brewing, and then Intro to Cupping. So they are, yeah, those should be really good classes. All the classes that I'm taking are coursework that I will need to pass my Certified Barista 1 test. Yay! So, yeah, that's all for tonight. Good night. To Christine specifically, I love you and I miss you. To everyone else, I miss your faces. Yeah, alright everybody, good night. Sleep well.